Alright, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here, and honestly, I think that the new Call of Duty game that's supposed to be coming out, Black Ops 5, is gonna be delayed, or at least it should be, because of all the news that we have been hearing on kind of the struggles that that game has been facing. Now, we know that the zombie director has left. We know that Sledgehammer Games had initially started that game and Treyarch has to pick it up. So we already know they are kind of on the backlog as far as the production of that game and how it's going to be rushed when it comes out. And we already know how Call of Duty turns out when it's rushed. Modern Warfare 2019 is a prime example of exactly that. This game has way too many bugs for it to be a AAA title. Like, to me, I think that is absolutely insane in the membrane. The fact that they are a title that's been around for as long as they've been around, and as professional as they are, you would think they have the expertise on their side, they have the time on their side, they have the experience on their side, but wow, can you believe that Infinity Ward has made huge and major mistakes regarding this game in regards to the bugs and the updates, the constant updates, and not getting everything right in this game. So it's really not a surprise to me that the next game, if they release it a lot earlier than scheduled, that it will have probably the same bugs, the same types of problems that Modern Warfare 2019 has been having. And I don't think that's a good thing. So to me, I actually would not be surprised if they did delay it. In fact, I encourage them to delay the game. Now, what I do also want to say is that I am not really much of a fan of Modern Warfare 2019. So having another year, even if they delay Black Ops 5 by another year or postpone it by another year, I'd have to tolerate Modern Warfare 2019. And that is something that is kind of hard to do. But at the same time, I'm not exclusively playing just Call of Duty. So at least I have other games out there that I can play when I'm not playing Modern Warfare. So yes, every now and then I have other Call of Duty games I can play if I want to get my Call of Duty fix, but I'm not reliant on just this game. I can play other games out there. In fact, one of the things that I really want them to do with the next game, if indeed it is called Black Ops 5, is I want them to make a solid title, because Modern Warfare 2019 has gotten a lot of backlash. It's gotten a lot of criticism for being a game that does not cater to all playstyles. That's one of the things that I did not understand about this game. When you have developers who are saying that this game accommodates all playstyles, but clearly there's one playstyle that dominates all the others and has an advantage over the others, which is camping, then that does not mean that you accommodate all playstyles. Accommodating all playstyles means you accommodate campers, you accommodate rushers, you accommodate people who want to patrol. I mean, there are so many different types of playstyles that this game possibly had the opportunity to cater to, but it just did not do that. This game, what they wanted to go for, what the developers had in mind, was it being a tactical shooter, a more realistic experience, quote unquote. So to me, I feel like that this game missed a huge opportunity to really connect with the audience and really connect with the Call of Duty community, because this game, it has the Modern Warfare title to it. So you already know they were building on that nostalgia. They were hoping that people would buy this game in hopes that they would go back to and relive the memories of Modern Warfare. And that's basically what they did. And honestly, that was a mistake, because a lot of people thought that this game was going to play like the other Modern Warfares, but it definitely did not do that, did it? Also, skill-based matchmaking. My goodness, is it super thick. It's a thickie in this game. Oh my lord. Like, if they toned that down for Black Ops 5, I think that game would be a lot better. We already know that mixed lobbies tend to do better because they prioritize connection. And when you prioritize connection and you have mixed lobbies, meaning mixed skill levels, it's just going to be a better experience for everybody. Not just the noobs, not just the tryhards, but everybody, all of them alike. Now, I know skill-based matchmaking is something that is kind of popular for a lot of these multiplayer titles, but it's just something that I personally don't agree with. When I grew up playing Call of Duty and every other Call of Duty game since Black Ops 1, I have experienced more fun times where the lobbies were not equally balanced. I felt like it was okay for us to get thrown into whatever type of lobby or whatever type of skill levels we got ourselves into. If that meant that the other team had more tryhards on that team, if they had better skilled players that would beat me down, then so be it. I learned a lesson. But I knew that the next match, if I chose to stay in that lobby, it would just kind of mix things up again and it would just be randomized, and maybe I will have some good players on my team and I'll have noobs on the other side and they won't be on my team, you know? So there would always be this constant change in that aspect. And again, it wouldn't be the same experience every single match that I got into. So in that aspect, I really enjoyed Call of Duty. So what I am really hoping that Black Ops 5 does, what Treyarch does since they took over Sledgehammer Games, is they make a fun Call of Duty that is functional with great streaks, bring back Dead Silence as a perk, because taking it out of this game was a huge mistake. Make sure that the footsteps are also not super loud. We don't want none of this tactical nonsense. We just want a fun, arcadey Twitch shooter. That's what's made Call of Duty as great as it has been. It's the fast Twitch arcade shooter. It's an easy to pick up and play game. At its core, that's what makes Call of Duty so fun and so unique and so appealing to everyone. Honestly, and the kill streaks, they have to be fantastic. To me, I can play games out there that don't have great streaks, and regardless of how good the gunplay is, I just won't have fun in it. To me, iconic streaks are what make the game good. That's what makes Call of Duty stand out than any other shooter out there. That's what's so unique about Call of Duty compared to other games out there. And I think if they return to that, if they return to the roots in Black Ops 5, then they would be better off. Again, also, another thing that I can recommend that I don't want in Black Ops 5 is I don't want the 150 health that you guys had in Black Ops 4. If you guys could get rid of the specialists, then that would be even better. Because we already know that specialists are kind of cheap, even though they're fun at times, but at the same time, it's not entirely fair. But if they can implement all of these things, if they build on the mistakes that they have seen in Modern Warfare and improve on those things, I mean, they should definitely bring back editing a class, crossplay. All those things should just be standard now for every single Call of Duty game moving forward. So if they do some of those things, I think we will have a great product and great game on our hands. So they should definitely put it off if they need to be able to have the talent and also the time to be able to invest in a great and solid Call of Duty game. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about the video in the commentary. Let me know all of that down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP signing off.